excited because I'm actually, I did a video recently on some Tesla updates and said that I would be doing my first Tesla service center appointment. So I'm in my Model 3 right now, headed to the Tesla service center, which is about 2 hours away from where I'm from. I live in Louisiana. The closest one is actually in Tyler, Texas, which is about 2 hours away. My closest service center initially was Dallas, which is about 4 hours away from where I'm from. So it's a little bit of a trek, but it's the closest service center that I have as I'm approaching my 3 months, 12,000 miles. And so you're supposed to at least get your tires rotated at that time. Hopefully they'll check my systems to make sure everything is okay. And I have a couple of issues that I want to address that have happened with my Tesla thus far. So I'm being safe. I have it in autopilot, but I'm still paying attention to the road. So if I'm looking down, you're like, why is he in bed? You know, I have my hands on the steering wheel as you're still supposed to in autopilot, but I'm heading to my destination and being as safe as I need to be. And also, this is my first kind of long range trip. My Tesla is supposed to operate at 240 miles per charge. It really sometimes fluctuates between 230 and like 233 when I charge it for a full charge. So again, just like your regular phone, I'm not sure why it doesn't go to my full 240. I thought that was supposed to be the max when I originally got the Tesla, but this is my first full trip. So it'll be cool just kind of seeing how it performs on the road, how it performs getting myself there. It says it's supposed to take about 97 miles. So I guess we'll see if it really takes that or longer based on the travel. And I'm just curious to see how it performs with autopilot and just, you know, my first kind of long road trip in the Model 3. And so curious to see how the experience will be at the service center. Curious to see what kind of car they'll give me or as a loaner, because I know they'll probably take my car. From what I've seen in other videos, they've taken folks' car for, you know, a little bit and they've given them some type of loaner. So I'm hoping I get an X. Wishful thinking, just because I've never driven one. I've driven the, you know, the S's before and other Model 3s, but the X will be awesome to get the Falcon doors and just to have that for my family for a few days. So we'll see how it goes down. Again, real men get it done. I would encourage everybody to like, share, subscribe. I'm new to the community and just want to grow my channel and just really share the love that I have for this car and other things I just like to do in general. So real men get it done. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll continue on with the video for my trip on to the Tesla service center in Tyler, Texas. So that's about it for now, and we'll keep it moving. But here we are. And just to highlight some of my problems, as I mentioned before I get in here. So the stereo itself, we want to get that checked out because it blew, the front speakers blew twice. We have this control panel probably from day one when I got it. It actually came apart, as you can see. And it looked like it's just glued down. And when my Tesla was delivered, it was June, so very hot. So I assume from the travel from Dallas in there, it just something needs to be re-glued. And then my back window, if you can see this film that's on here, let me get close. You kind of see it at an angle. Kind of see that, those smudges? That's actually the film I was talking about. When that side gets wet, it comes back up, and that's a sticky film. So it looks like almost skid marks. But if you look at the other windows, pretty much there's nothing like that on it. So when you feel that, it's actually really sticky, those smudge marks. So we want to get that looked at and taken care of. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so a couple of things. I had the pleasure of talking to my service tech, just finding out about this cool Tesla service center that's light. Unfortunately, he said that because the issues on my car, he probably can get them handled in less than a couple of days. Obviously, he said I won't get a loaner, so I have to sit here and wait. He said typically if a vehicle is going to require 4 days or more that they give out a loaner. But he actually did know all of my problems when I came and troubleshot a lot of them to try to get me taken care of as soon as possible, which was cool. He said that originally for this particular service center, they thought that they weren't going to be as busy because they can do everything as the bigger full service centers do. They're just smaller and they don't have as many loaner cars. So he said they can do any and everything on the Teslas, which is pretty cool. But I was sitting here and I was like, man, I got to sit here anyway. And I saw the X's in the parking lot, and I never have had the chance to actually be inside of an X or drive one. And I was like, do you mind if I look inside of it? And he was like, here, take the keys and drive it around. If you want to go grab something to eat or just kind of drive around a little bit, go ahead and do that. So that is so flipping cool. Get a chance to test drive and drive this X. And for those of you who may not understand the coolness or the importance of that, at least where I'm at, a lot of the places that I went, even when I looked at used Teslas, I looked at a lot of the S's. The X's weren't even in my price range, so I didn't go into any dealerships that had X's. But the few dealerships that I went to that had S's, some would let you test them, some would not let you test them because they don't want to put miles on them. Yes.
Can you take that one, please?
I can.
Yeah. So this one's brand new.
Okay.
I just got an email. It's sold.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they don't want to put miles on them.
Yeah. That mug is pretty.
Here.
Let me kind of look inside it.
So actually you'll be able to see the differences between...
Is this a 7-passenger or a 5-passenger? This is a 5-passenger?
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah. And this one's got like the newer seats on that one. You're gonna see it's pretty cool. The older ones actually had cooled seats, so this will be perforated.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was curious about the room difference for the 5s and the 7s. That's cool with this. So if you guys do have a couple of them, they can go out and be sold.
Yeah, so if you go on the website, there's like Tesla inventory cars, and that's any car that's showroom.
Yeah, and I saw that when I was doing purchasing mine online too. That I looked at a lot of those as well. This is cool. So what year is this one versus that one?
This one's I think this is an 18.
Okay.
Build date. So actually it's a 19.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this one's a 19, and then that one over there, I believe.
Okay. Cool. And then both of them are 5-passenger?
That one's actually the 7.
Oh, this one have a thing on the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious to see how much room was in them. Because I'm looking possibly for my wife if we upgrade from her Explorer sooner than later to get an X, but a 7-passenger, of course, because we got kids and stuff, so we need a little bit more room. Okay. Cool. I love the Falcon doors. Awesome. All right, thanks so much, man. Oh man. Okay. So as I said, I was shooting and kind of getting that, and he came out, said that one just sold. So again, this is just really cool. Again, owning an EV in general, but of course the Tesla is just undeniable with some of again the service and the just the newness of the car, of how it always is evolving with every update. So again, I believe he said that one was a 19, this is a 16. How you tell, and I have no idea how to work the key on these ones, so I'm just pressing buttons. Okay, that was the I just hit the trunk, the front I should say. Okay, so that should be the doors should be, yeah. Sorry, make sure to get that. 2016, September 2016 is when this one was built. And as you mentioned a little bit. Again, there's a button on the seat. Let's see if it's all the way back. Oh, not so much. Okay, so a little bit of room. I guess it's not too bad, but the person that's in the middle console and the front seat definitely will have to put theirs up a little bit so it's not so tight back here. But yeah. Okay, I just left the service center. Everything went well. I guess I should have called and asked about my tire rotation because they said it was way too much. He was like, go to Discount Tire Auto or somewhere else. So that's cool. Just gotta make sure to inform them about how to properly lift the vehicle because there's 2 different points on the Tesla. So he said as long as I tell them about that, that'll be fine. But everything is good. He fixed the center console, the window in the back there is crystal clear. He got it fixed. He said that during transport, as they're making the car, they put some wax down there. I guess I don't know what the wax is for, but he said that a lot of times it can cause that residue. So he went into there, cleaned it all out. The center console is good. My sound system, he could not figure out what was going on with it, but he said to keep monitoring it. He also informed me to actually, if you use your there's a kind of a summon button, I guess, here on the Tesla. As I'm talking, it's picking up random stuff. But he said that if I put that in as a request and say bug report test, that it will log at that time when I say that, and then I can actually mark it as an incident so that they can go back into the system and look and see when the car was doing what it was doing. So overall, again, I was impressed with sorry, I just stepped outside, so it's super bright. Oh man, yeah, it looks a little better. Super bright outside. But yeah, at this charging station, just a little bit from the service center, because they didn't have one there. It's smaller location. They can do everything. I mean, you have my car on a 2020, which is like a wash and dry hookup, but that'll take forever. So I'll be here 20 minutes and then back on my way. But overall, I was really impressed with the service center, and he said that the flexibility of what they have there is that they will only work on one car at a time. So that gives them the flexibility of really making sure they pay attention to your car and not have so many distractions like the bigger, larger service centers that may have 20 bays. He said a new one's opening up in Louisiana. It'll be in New Orleans, which is still farther away from me. But he said that it'll have like 20 bays, all these service center reps and techs and everything. And he just said that they have a lot of opportunity to really focus on their customers because they're a smaller site. He was there by himself today. He said that they hired 2 more folks that were out training, but that, again, they'll have individualized attention when you're there. So overall, I was there about an hour and a half. I enjoyed the service. I enjoyed just talking to him, asking questions. He was real patient. And if I probably wouldn't have stopped asking questions at the beginning end or towards the end, just curious about the experience, I may have gotten out of there even a little bit earlier. So altogether, about an hour and a half I was there. So headed back home so I can actually get to work for a few hours. And so far so good. I was really impressed by the service center. Only thing I would just recommend, of course, things that you're not sure about that may not be covered under warranty, maybe give them a call and see what's free versus what you may have to pay for. When he told me that their doing my tire rotation was more expensive, I was like, nah, forget it. I'll just get it done cheaper at Tire Discount or somewhere else. But that's about it. A great day today. And as I said, if you're interested in the EV, please consider Tesla or any EV. Help save the environment, help lower your gas bill in terms of what you use to charge up your vehicle. And overall, just great vehicles. Tesla, I am super impressed owning mine for 3 months and hitting my 12,000 mile mark. So that is Real Men Get It Done. I am Corey signing off. Peace, God bless, and please be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll keep bringing videos each and every week, if not on the Tesla, on something else that I'm doing. So thanks so much. Talk to you guys later. Peace.